Hot Springs Village, Inside Out, the radio edition. That's right, from the beautiful shores of Lake DeSoto, it's Hot Springs Village, Inside Out, heard every Saturday and Sunday morning here on KVRE, where this week you're going to hear Mr. Benson say,
free inspections, and if yours doesn't have it, give you the peace of mind to let you know that your roof's good. A lot of people don't know that it hit real early in the morning.
Mr. Ben Benson is an area contractor with Benson Restoration, and Ben has been up on top of more than one roof after these recent hailstorms. He will join us telling us more about how to know that you have damage or not, and he makes a great point. You know, the fact is that a lot of these hailstorms may have hit in the middle of the night. You don't even know. You get up and the ice has melted, the hail's gone away. You didn't know there was even a problem. The way to know is to call Mr. Ben Benson at Benson Restoration. But we'll have more on that later. First, Hot Springs Village Inside Out, the radio edition of the podcast, which can be found at hsvinsideout.com. That's right, hsvinsideout.com. We have a once-a-week newsletter you can sign up for. We have all of our podcasts and all of our shows lined up there, and there's links to the YouTube so you can watch us if for some reason you can't sleep and you want to watch the videos, then you're ready. But for now, let's have some great music on Hot Springs Village, Inside Out, the radio edition.
It's a beautiful morning. I think I'll go outside for a while and just smile. Just taking some clean, fresh air. No sense in staying inside. If the weather's fine and you got the time, it's your chance to wake up and plan another brand new day. You couldn't keep me down. It just ain't no good if the sun shines and you're still inside. Shouldn't hide. Still inside. Shouldn't hide. Still inside. Shouldn't hide. Robins and flowers, sunshine caresses each new waking hour. Seems to me that people keep seeing more and more each day. Gotta say, lead the way. It's okay. Wednesday, gotta say, it's okay. All right. More each day, gotta say, lead the way.
There are services that we have in and around this area that they nearly defy explanation. Diane and I have been to Chrysalis Day Spa. And you think, well, Dennis, a day spa is for women, right? Not like this. This place is unbelievable. Well, you think of a day spa, you think of massages and manicures and pedicures, and sure, they do that. This is a place with high-tech lasers to help remove wrinkles. They give you Botox injections. They have vitamin B12 injections, MICC, glutathione. We're talking about injections that can help you lose weight. Actually, I didn't know, but they actually have an IV therapy. You're feeling run down, you need a little juice. Hey, they can give you more iron. They can give you a pre-party IV therapy. It's amazing if you think about it. But you know, Chrysalis Day Spa, located at 4332 Central. That's Suite E. That's what some of us know as the old outlet mall, right across from Popeyes and Kroger on Central. That is the main location. Now, they also have one downtown at 321 Washita, which is simply amazing. Go by and see Kathy. Talk to them. Hey, listen, you know what? They are open today. You say, well, Dennis, I don't know that I need to. Hey, listen, it's summer. We're about to have the swimsuit season. Are you ready? Okay, maybe you're ready, but maybe your toes aren't ready. And I'm being silly, but I'm being funny at the same time. From pedicures to laser procedures, this is the place for you to call. Chrysalis Day Spa. They're open today, 501-520-5400 for the main facility. That's 501-520-5400. Or if you want to call the IV clinic downtown, which is actually right beside their wine bar, which is a great combination, if you know what I mean. And that is 501-625-3858. Again, that's 501-625-3858. But the main location, which has all the procedures and all the offerings, is 501-520-5400. Call them today. This past week, my lovely wife and I were able to go to the Chris Janson concert. And a lot of people ask me, Chris Janson, who's that? Probably his biggest song that you'll know is It Can Buy Me a Boat. You know, I'm just a redneck, but and money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy me a boat, and maybe I could buy a boat. You see, Mr. Janson actually picked up everything he owned in Missouri the day after he graduated high school, piled it into his Monte Carlo. Remember those? Yeah. It's probably about 93, and drove to Nashville. He parked outside of the Grand Ole Opry, which he thought he was at the Holy Land. He thought this was the most amazing place, and it is if you've not been to Broadway in Nashville. And he woke up the next morning understanding what the fine folks at the Nashville Police Department thought, and that was you can't park outside of the Grand Ole Opry, so there was a boot on his Monte Carlo. Yeah. Boy from the southern part of Missouri ends up in Nashville and learns a hard, quick lesson. Well, most of the time, and you'll know when you see Chris Janson, he's a very thin, wiry guy and a whole lot of energy, and actually sat on Broadway trying to get a gig for weeks and weeks and weeks, and finally got a gig, played an afternoon opening, got a few tips, did okay, went to the Cracker Barrel for his one meal a day. You heard me, his one meal a day. And when he got to the Cracker Barrel, he skipped his meal for the day, and he bought a harmonica. And on the way back to Broadway to play his gig, he taught himself how to play the harmonica. That night, his tips tripled. All of a sudden, Chris Janson realized that he was a harmonica player. This last Sunday night at Oaklawn, there was a Chris Janson concert that he brought down the house. Everything from his 10-year-old son singing a song with him to, I don't know either way to say it, but then the Janson evangelical moment where he's telling us that God loves you and you need to be happy, and if something bad's happening to you, trust me, it happens to all of us and you'll get past it. It was one of the most motivational, amazing concerts I've ever seen in my life. And for Diane and I, this is where it all started. It started watching HDNet, and there was a volunteer jam with Charlie Daniels. Those of you who knew the tradition, Charlie Daniels would have a jam at the Bridgestone Center every year, and they would have a volunteer jam where all the Tennessee artists would come together, all the other artists, and they would play either their songs or a Charlie Daniels song. In this instance, this new upcomer, Mr. Chris Janson, played harmonica and tore the place down with this song. What this world needs is a few more rednecks.
Volunteer jam, get on your feet, baby! Put your hands in the air. Are you ready to party? Barefoot Jerry and the CDB way, baby! What this world needs is a few more rednecks. sense. And it's a shame that old John Wayne couldn't be here to run for president. Oh, and I love Leonard Skinner, and I love Randy Travis too. And I'm a diehard fan of the CDB, baby. How about you? Then a few more rednecks. Yeah, people up front gonna take a stand. Yeah, a little less talking, a little more action. For the Lord and the law and the working man. We could use a little peace and satisfaction. People in a Bridgestone, wait and see, baby. Little less talking, a lot more action. And a few more rednecks is what we need. Somebody scream! Hit it, boy! Are you ready to party, Bridgestone? People up front gonna take a stand. Yeah, a little less talk and a little more action. Oh, and I got all the love in the world for the working man. That's right. We could use a little peace and satisfaction. People of Tennessee, just take the lead, baby. A little less talk and a little more action. And a few more rednecks is what we need. Hey! Somebody make some noise! I love Charlie Daniels, baby. You know it's true.
A little more respect for the Lord and the law and the working man. Argue with that, my friends. Yeah, you're not going to talk me out of that one. That was Mr. Chris Jansen recently at the Oaklawn Casino and Racing Resort. What a great place. What a great venue. What a great concert. Upcoming next is kind of a one-hit wonder, but it's a guy I love. A fantastic song by Mr. Bobby Caldwell. What You Won't Do for Love. If you don't like the song, if you don't like the lyrics, just listen to the horns. What a fantastic song. More happy songs on Hot Springs Village, Inside Out, the radio edition, and upcoming, Mr. Ben Benson to tell us about how to make sure your roof is in great shape.
Guess you wonder where I've been. I searched to find the love within. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, and they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do to do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you
Make me do for love what I would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in the days from your love, you see. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. For love, you've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you made me do for love what I would not do. Made me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do.
Dennis Simpson here with Mr. Ben Benson. Ben, how are we this morning, buddy?
Pretty good. Trying to stay cool for 5 minutes.
I hear tell you've been on top of a roof here or there recently. What's going on?
Oh, we got the biggest hailstorm Arkansas has ever had right now.
Well, okay, let me give this in perspective. And I literally, I've been wanting to talk to you about this and have you come look at ours. 2 miles back down this lake, back behind me, maybe even 1.5 miles, is Karen and her family. They do a lot of work for us. She helps manage our Airbnbs. The hail totaled her husband's truck, did thousands of damage to hers. The entire street was covered in pine needles and leaves like there was just a tornado had come through. And less than 1.5 miles away, we didn't get a drop. I mean, not a drop. What is going on?
Well, there's no question about it. She needs a roof.
Yeah, sure.
We do free inspections, and if yours doesn't have it, we can give you the peace of mind to let you know that your roof's good. But you know, a lot of people don't know that it hit because it hit real early in the morning. It hit at different times. The swath is hell is funny. It goes in straight lines, and it might hit for 20 miles, but not hit real wide. So, I mean, it's just if you were in the swath or not.
Now, I'm having a little trouble hearing you. Make sure we're not covering the microphone there. There you go. So how do we make sure that we don't have hail damage on our roof? What do we do?
Just call Benson. 501-697-2323. We come out there, check out your roof, take pictures, show them to you, tell you whether you got damage or not.
Well, what if I don't have any damage?
Then you can sleep better at night knowing that your roof doesn't have holes in it.
Well, let me ask this. So what does the hail do? Does it make divots in the shingles, and I've got a relatively new roof. I mean, no kidding. Do I need to even have you look at it because it's so new, or what happens?
Well, yeah. I mean, a newer roof is gonna take more impact than a older, deteriorated, dry roof that's already got some granule loss. If it's depending on the size of it, if it's golf ball or what, I mean, it can very easily fracture the shingle down to the fiberglass and basically make holes to where, as it wears more with the rain and everything else, could cause leaks and everything else.
Well, but hang on. So I've got an older roof, and today it's 100 and whatever today. It's blasting hot today. And I can see how, this kind of Arkansas summer beating down on a roof, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, the shingles start to dry out. They start getting a little dry, whatever. We have a hailstorm come through. I don't even know that it's hailed that night. I was sleeping. I wake up, it's all melted. And all of a sudden, 6 months, 8 months later, we have a good rain and I've got a leak in my house, right? Is that what's happening?
Yes, sir. Could very well be.
Well, how long can I make a claim for my insurance, or how does that work?
I mean, I can't answer that exactly, but the quicker the better. I mean, you're not going to be going over a year,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the insurance company, and I have heard, and you can tell us more about this, you work with the insurance adjusters. I'd heard that the insurance adjusters literally can look at the former radar track and say, okay, this is an area where you could have had hail. Is that right?
This is an area where 1.5 inches was reported, and on this date, March 13th or March 16th, June 16th. So yes, they've got hail reports.
So they would know where the hail comes through. So let me, and I know you're a busy man today, and I appreciate you taking.
It makes it easy for them to believe you.
Well, I know you're a busy man today, and I know you got to get back to some roofing things. But the best thing to do is call what? 501
697-2323.
And we'll put that under the bottom here, but 697-2323. And the purpose here is to just know if you have hail damage or not, right? New roof, old roof, whatever, just call, right?
Yes, sir. Free inspections.
Benson Restoration. And obviously you work with our good friend, Mr. Kevin Meekum here in the village. So you or Kevin or somebody would come out and see us shortly, right?
Yes, sir.
For Dennis Simpson, from Hot Springs Village Inside Out. I'm Dennis Simpson. He's Ben Benson. We'll see you next time.
D&D Village Properties offers only lakefront homes in beautiful Hot Springs Village. Just looking for a couple's getaway or a whole family with lots of room and fun for the kids? All D&D Village property units are located on Lake DeSoto and come with hot tub, kayaks, lakefront view, access, and they're all pet friendly. Starting at $100 a night, D&D Village Properties can offer exceptional sunsets along the lake with breathtaking scenery, amazingly dark skies, and truly peaceful silence to completely relax you and your family. Our motto at D&D Village Properties is we love seeing families make great memories. Come join us and see why. With over 1,650 five-star reviews, you'll see why we have so many great guests return year after year. Visit ddvillageprop.com for booking information and any questions you may have. Again, that's ddvillageprop.com. We are D&D Village Properties.
I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? I've been put down, I've been pushed round. When will I be loved?
Miss Linda Ronstadt asking when she'll be loved. You know, she started with some backup band, some kind of losers. Who was it? It was Henley and Fry. Oh, yeah, the Eagles. Yeah, I forgot to mention that was her original backup band, were the Eagles. Yeah, and they lived in the same apartment complex with, Jackson Brown. Well, I tell you what, talking about more local talent and a little more down home, if you know what I mean, Mr. Justin Moore, who is just down the way. See what I did there? He is just down the way in Poen, Arkansas, a little bit outside Malvern. And you're like, Dennis, where? Yeah, Poen. It's a place. Look it up. And Mr. Justin Moore thinks that, well, you look like I need a drink.
There was something different this time. You're coming over tonight, 'cause you couldn't wait. Now you're in the drive, I'm a wreck inside. As you walking through that door, you look like I need a drink right now. You look like you're gonna try to let me down. Nice and easy, think I know why you won't sit down. You're just dancing around what you came here to do, but you're scared to. And all I can think, the way you're looking at me, you look like I need a drink. Been a little over a year since you were standing right here, and I was nervous for a whole nother reason. Now it's a little bit hard being this caught off guard, watching you trying to not hurt my feelings. You look like I need a drink right now. You look like you're gonna try to let me down. Nice and easy, think I know why you won't sit down. You're just dancing around what you came here to do, but you're scared to. And all I can think, the way you're looking at me, you look like I need a drink. You look like I need a drink. I don't know how this ends or where this goes, but the only thing I know is you look like I need a drink right now. You look like you're gonna try to let me down. Nice and easy, think I know why you won't sit down. You're just dancing around what you came here to do, but you're scared to. And all I can think, the way you're looking at me, you look like I need a drink. You look like I need a drink. Yeah, you look like I need a drink right now, baby. Like I need a drink. Yeah, a nice stiff drink.
Nothing like old classics and new classics. Mr. Justin Moore, you look like I need a drink. Wonderfully well turned phrase. I love a good turned phrase. Ahead, Mr. Lefty Frizzell. If you've got the money, honey, I've got the time.
If you got the money, I've got the time. We'll go honky-tonkin' and we'll have a time. We'll make all the night spots, dance, drink beer and wine. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time. There ain't no use to tarry, so let's start out tonight. We'll spread joy, oh boy, and we'll spread it right. We'll have more fun, baby, all the way down the line. If you got the money, along your Cadillac, leave more wreck behind. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time. Yes, we'll go honky-tonk and make every club in town. We'll go to the park where it's dark, we won't fool around. But if you run short of money, I'll run short of time. 'Cause you with no more money, honey, I've no more time. If you got the money, I've got the time. We'll go honky-tonkin' and we'll have a time. We'll make all the night spots, dance, drink beer and wine. If you got the money, honey, I've got the time.
If you've got the money, honey, I've got the time. Mr. Lefty Frizzell, another classic. By the way, Mr. Ben Benson tells us if you got the hail damage, well, he's got the time. Mr. Ben Benson has made an offer, if you heard a little earlier in the show, that if you have damage, he is happy to come out and do a free inspection. And you'll learn one or two things. Number one, he's a great guy and a great vendor, a great restoration specialist, and they do full homes, they do full construction, they do remodeling, you name it. Great guys here in the village. Their local affiliate is Mr. Kevin Meekum, who we dearly love at the THA office, and also with many of the restoration services we've actually purchased from them. They put in windows, doors, remodeled things, do bathrooms, you name it. But right now, they do a lot of roofs, and you can imagine so. They've been doing roofs for, I guess, over 30 or 40 years now. It's a wonderful organization, Benson Restoration. And that number is 501-697-2323. Again, that's 501-697-2323 for your free roof inspection. No catches, no getches, no, oh, gotcha here. No, they will tell you if there was roof damage that occurred while you were sleeping. Pretty convenient time, right? Or if you are clear, if you have a great roof, they'll tell you, hey, here's your peace of mind, everything's fine. But remember, you only have a limited window to make those hailstorm claims. And as Mr. Benson said, this is the record hailstorm. We've never had worse hail in Arkansas. Tracy, that works at the radio station, was really affected by this. It looked like it was poking holes in the roof of his garage. I mean, I've seen people that their cars were destroyed. It's just been biblical, would be the word. Well, now is the time to call 501-697-2323. 501-697-2323. Ben or Kevin will be available. They're happy to take your phone call, set up a time to come out. Actually, the show comes out on Saturday and Sunday morning. Ben told me he had a job on Sunday morning where the only time the owner was going to be in town was be on Sunday morning. So although Ben's a great Christian guy and so is Kevin and they're church-going folks, sometimes you got to be on the job because there's only so many hours in a day, if you know what I mean, during the summer when the sun is shining. For Hot Springs Village and Dennis Simpson, and for the Inside Out Show, the radio edition, we love having you here every Saturday and Sunday morning on KVRE 92.9. You say, well, Dennis, I may be in an area where I can hear you, and then I go to church and come back and can't, and hey, that's fine. Just stream on 92.9. Tell your system to say, okay, Google, play KVRE 92.9, and Mr. Google or Miss Siri or Miss Alexa will come back and bring you exactly the results for KVRE. We'd love to have you stream online from anywhere in the U.S., but in particular from Arkansas. For more great music, stay tuned because you know what? You look good.
Cold beer in your hand, breaking hearts, breaking necks when we rolling down the street.
Business owner, do you have a 10-year-old phone system? Well, let us tell you about Total Telco, the local Hot Springs Village telephone provider. Hate working with a multinational corporation that really doesn't care if you use them or not, who have one plan and it's designed to wrestle as much money out of your pocket as possible for as long as possible? Total Telco has great news. We offer free new phones. You heard that right. New color, HD quality, caller ID, voicemail, call forwarding, conferencing phones that sound great, 99.9% uptime that'll make you sound great to your clients for free. With a savings that you'll receive from signing up with Total Telco today, you can pay for completely new phones that'll make your life so much easier. Total Telco uses state-of-the-art cloud-based systems to make sure you never miss a call, even if your power is out. Our state-of-the-art cloud-based system will record your message and send you an email message of that missed call with the power out. Great prices, amazing quality, superior service. Total Telco of Arkansas. Reach us at 501-350-0227. Let us show you why the Beehive, Christ of the Hills Church, Woodlands Presbyterian, Granada Mexican Grill, Village Chiropractic, and over 300 locations are Total Telco customers. Again, call us today. It's Total Telco of Arkansas, 501-350-0227. Again, it's 501-350-0227. We are Total Telco of Arkansas.
You got to turn off the fear when you come down into here. While you're down here a-loading the coal for the man. No, now you can't be worried about things that can go wrong. You gotta keep loading coal and just plodding along. No, a man's life ain't nothing, Lordy, that's how it seems. There's just muscle and guts down here running these machines. And when the rock starts to falling, the boss man has said, son, you better bring out my machine, don't you leave it and run. You've got kin and your loved ones that are waiting back home, and they're depending on you for everything y'all own. So with the mud and dripping top and that old dust in the air, you gotta turn off the fear when you come into here. You gotta turn off the fear when you come down into here. When you're down here a-working in the dark coal mine, you gotta know that your dear Lord is holding you near. And turn off the fear when you come into here. You gotta pray that your dear Lord is holding you near. And just turn off the fear when you come into here. Yeah, turn off the fear when you come into here.
Once again, proving you can never know what you're going to hear on Hot Springs Village Inside Out Radio Edition or the wonderful people at KVRE. I have to tell you, I will repeat this and sing their praises daily. These people allow us to use their radio waves twice a week, and they could not be more generous. This is part of a media partnership we have with Hot Springs Village Inside Out, and that is that we get to sponsor them. They get to let us use their radio waves a couple of times a week, and they could not be more generous. We literally love the people at KVRE. And frankly, I know I'm biased, but you should love them too, because my friends, the public airwaves are a trust. And it's a trust that has become quite corporate. And they don't always have your best interest at heart. But I will tell you, the people at KVRE, they do. This is genuine local radio. This is not a mega corporation that we're programmed within a quarter of a second and we have to sell every second that we have. This is an organization, Village Radio Entertainment, KVRE. This is a Village Radio Entertainment service that was set up and designed just for Village residents. You say, well, it's not that big a place, Dennis. It's about 18,000 people or so. But we have about a 75-mile footprint, as do most terrestrial radio stations. But you can listen to us all over the world at kvre.com, tuned in, or streaming live at 92.9. Just tell your smart device, and it will pick it up and play it for you. By the way, you wonder, turn off the fear when you come down in here. That's an old coal mining song. It talked about the coal miners that would have to come down into the coal shafts, mine the coal, and risk your life. Truly, literally, risk your life. Well, you know, this upcoming week, we just got through telling you that we had Mr. Chris Jansen, July the 2nd, at Oaklawn. Well, and those Oaklawn people, they are knocking it out again. Guess who's going to be here the 14th? That's right, Ricky Skaggs and Kentucky Thunder. Never thought, I mean, this has been my bucket list for years, much less think they would ever come to the fine folks at Oaklawn Casino and Resort. And once again, it's like these Oaklawn Casino Resort people, I think they've been listening to my playlist. Mr. Ricky Skaggs with one of his most popular ever, Uncle Pen.
People would come from far away, the dance all night till the break of day. When the caller would holler, do-si-do, the new Uncle Pen was ready to go. That evening about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Pen played a fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Called Soldier's Joy, and played a one called the Boston Boy. Prettiest of all was Jenny Lind Me, that's where the fiddling began. Late in the evening about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Pen played the fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Forget that mournful day when Uncle Pen was called away. He hung up his fiddle and he hung up his bow, and they knew it was time for him to go. Late in the evening about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Pen played a fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Late in the evening about sundown, high on the hill and above the town, Uncle Pen played a fiddle, Lord, how it rang. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. My music hits me so hard, makes me can't touch this. Yeah, that's how we living, and you know, you can't touch this. Look in my eyes, man, you can't touch this. Yo, let me bust the funky lyrics. Fresh new kicks and bands, you got it like that. Now you know you wanna dance, so move out of your seat and get a fire girl and catch this beat while it's rolling. Hold on, pump a little bit and let them know what's going on like that, like that. Pull a little bit, just don't fall on back. Let them know that you're too much, and this is a beat they can't touch. Yo, I told you, you can't touch this. Why you standing there, man? You can't touch this. Yo, sound the bell, school is in, sucker. You can't touch this. Give me a song, a rhythm, making them sweat. That's what I'm giving them now. They know. You talk about the hammer, you're talking about a show that's hyped and tight. Singles are sweating so fast, them a white or tape. To learn what's it gonna take in the 90s to burn the charts. Legit. Either work hard or you might as well quit. That's word, because you know you can't touch this. You can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time. Go with the flow. It is said if you can't groove this, then you probably are dead. So wave your hands in the air. Bust a few moves. Run your fingers through your hair. This is it. For a winner, dance to this, and you're gonna get there. The move. Slide your rump. Just for a minute, let's all do the bump. Bump, bump, bump. Yeah. You can't touch this. Look, man. You can't touch this. You better get hype, boy, cause you know you can't touch this. Ring the bell, school's back in. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. Break it down. Stop. Hammer time. Every time you see me, the hammer's just so hype. I'm dope on the floor and I'm magic on the mic. Now why would I ever stop doing this with others making records that just don't hit? I tour around the world, from London to the Bay. It's hammer, go hammer, empty hammer, yo hammer, and the rest can go and play. You can't touch this. You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Yes, that was the Reverend MC Hammer. You heard me, Reverend, telling us that you can't touch this. I can just see parachute pants in my mind. That's all I can imagine. Yeah. Well, once again, Hot Springs Village, Inside Out the Radio Edition, Mr. Ben Benson telling us to call 501-697-2323, 501-697-2323 for your free home roof inspection. They will come over, put a ladder up, crawl up on top of your roof, show you the damage, or tell you how you're fine and you don't need anything. Either way, you're a winner, I personally think. Great idea, great options, and that's what we need to be doing. More great music here on Hot Springs Village, Inside Out, the radio edition. And then, we got to wrap it up. And you know what song we're going to play then.
What you were about, something called love made me wanna find out. Did not think you could ever care, but I'm out of control 'cause you're taking me there. I couldn't believe our love would last. It's coming on stronger, coming on so much faster. Get used to it, 'cause I'll be around. Yeah, you better get used to all my love. Get used to it and don't let me down. You pulled me in, so don't turn me around. You didn't hesitate and told me just how you feel. There ain't no mistake, this time it's for real. I didn't believe our love would last. It's coming on stronger, coming on so much faster. Get used to it, 'cause I'll be around. Yeah, you better get used to all my love, please. I'll be around you, because I'm crazy about you. I'll be around you, baby. You know I can't live without you. I'll be around you, baby, because I'm hungry for your love. So you better get used to it, 'cause I'll be around. Yeah, you better get used to all my love, please. You better get used to all my love, baby.
Hot Springs Village, Inside Out, the radio edition, brought to you from the shores of beautiful Lake DeSoto as a function of our partnership with KVRE, our media partners, and Hot Springs Village, Inside Out, the radio edition. My friends, it is a pleasure to come to you every week from Hot Springs Village, share the beauty, the warmth, the fun. Yeah, the fun of Hot Springs Village. If you have any questions, come see us at hsvinsideout.com. But if not, we pray that you will have another one more day.
Crazy dream. Wish was granted just for me. It could be for anything. I didn't ask for money or a mansion in Malibu. I simply wished for one more day with you. One more day, one more time, one more sunset, maybe I'd be satisfied. But then again, I know what it would do. Leave me wishing still for one more day with you. One more day. First thing I do is pray for time to crawl. I'd unplug